Troxus is calling their first foldable e-bike the ultimate
pocket rocket.
This is the Troxus Lynx, and Troxus has designed this for a specific group of people. And it's not just for those people that like to ride bikes. It's for you guys that are looking to save some space, who are looking for a last mile commuter, or for those of you who take public transportation. So if any of those are you, stick around because those are the things that I'm gonna be talking about as I take this for a ride. Let's go. Before I get into all that stuff, I wanna stop. Oh, that's slippery when it's wet. I wanna give you an overview of this and show you what it's got to offer. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is price. This is going for $1,600. That buys you a 5-year warranty. These guys are pretty confident or cocky in their product. I'll say confident, I feel good about that. So this frame comes in 2 colors and they offer free shipping. In the front, you have Chaoying street tires. Those are 2.5 inches wide. Above that is a plastic flexible fender and then a headlight. You got front fork suspension that you can lock out. Wiring is all wrapped with this coil cord. You got your classic T-shaped style handlebars. You can raise up the handlebars with this quick release. And then with this quick release, if you open that up, you can rotate the handlebars and all the gear and everything moves along with it. You got a color LCD screen, which is pretty small, and the control pad is actually underneath. This is one single unit. There's 5 pedal assist levels. If you hold down the plus button, that dims the screen and then turns on the headlights and then a tail light. Moving over is the thumb throttle, not the most expensive throttle that I've seen. There's Tetra hydraulic disc brakes, and then you have lock-on wingtip grips. They're actually see-through, which is kind of cool, and they feel pretty nice. I want to show you guys the battery because it's very glossy. You can see my reflection in there, which is pretty cool. A lot of batteries are just, you know, a matte finish. This is a shiny finish. You can't take this out with the 2 keys. And then underneath the key port, the wiring goes internal. The saddle's pretty basic. Troxus on the side, logo on the back. It is pretty big and pretty cushiony as well. And then there's a handle underneath and some suspension. Behind that is a rack with a 55-pound capacity. And then you have a 500-watt motor, a Shimano Altus derailleur. There's a guard for the chain, which is almost staying on the frame. All right, let's go see if this truly is a pocket rocket. I have some concerns, I'll just say that. Because when you call something a pocket rocket, I'm thinking small and fast. And yes, this is a smaller foldable bike, but it's not that fast. On the highest pedal assist level, which is level 5, I can only hit 22 miles an hour. And then when only using the throttle, I can hit 19. So does this classify as a pocket rocket as far as speed? For me, no, not so much. But what about acceleration? Oh my goodness. Nope, it's still pretty slow. There's 16, 17, 18, and 20. Now the good news with the acceleration is that the motor is very reactive. So as soon as I hit the throttle, which is right now, it engages. Pedaling is a little bit of a different story. It takes about a full revolution before the power hits, which actually is pretty reactive for a bike in this class. Usually I'm seeing about 1 to 2 revolutions. All right, so the last thing to prove that this is a pocket rocket, or I guess to test that out, is to see how well it can climb a hill. That 500-watt motor produces 65 Newton meters of torque. And the other day I took it to a 20% grade hill. It's about a half a block long, and it actually made it to the top, which honestly is not surprising. A lot of bikes that cost over 1,500 bucks can do that. So is this a true pocket rocket? Sorry, Troxus, but I would say no. So let's move on to see if it's truly a bike for those who don't have a lot of space. Well, for a bike to be, you know, a space saver, it's definitely got to fold up and collapse down. Handlebars fold down, pedals fold up or down, put the saddle all the way down, and then I'll break the frame in half. Here we go. Here we go, shut that door. Set it right here. I can shut the door. I can still get in here and do some laundry. So yeah, I think they nailed the space-saving part of it. Now it's time to find out if this is a bike that you can use for a last-mile commuter. Now I was a little bit confused on what they meant by that. So I got on their website, and what they mean by that is that this is the type of bike where you can just fold up and throw it in your car to go trail riding. Oh yeah. Now I know this is a truck, but my wife took her small car, so I had to improvise. But I easily fit it in there with room to spare. This has got a 48 volt, 10 amp hour. And if you want to spend a little bit more, you can upgrade that to the 15 amp hour. But that 10 amp hour battery takes 5 hours to recharge, and they say it can take you up to 45 miles. All right, now how about public transportation? Now, I don't take public transportation, but if I did, I would want a bike that is easily to mount and dismount. Something you can pop on, pop off real quick when the bus or the train's coming your way. And then when the bus gets here,
You coming, son?
I'd want something that's
Guess not.
manageable enough to like put it up on the rack. And this one isn't like terribly heavy. It's 62 pounds, so not the lightest, not the heaviest, it's doable. Oh, and then as a bonus, if you wanted to charge your phone, you know, as you're waiting for the bus, there's a USB port right by the LCD screen. So you can charge up your phone and keep watching your YouTubes, you know, all those Electric Revolution videos. Oh, and then the last thing that I would look for in a, in a bike that I would take on public transportation is the walk assist. It's too crowded, you just hit that minus button and just easily goes along. So I think they nailed the public transportation part of the bike. All right, so how did Troxus do? Pocket Rocket, not so much. It's a pretty tame bike. Space Saver, I think they nailed that. It can easily fold up and fit into tight spaces. If you're looking for a last mile commuter, it's got a decent range. And then for those who are looking to take it on public transportation, that actually did very well there. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the bike. And as always, I appreciate you guys hopping on here, checking out my content, and I'll see you on the next one.